All right, no feedback. I'm really going to get with Johnny about that. Fuck, did I hit record?
I don't know. Yep.
Also, we're taking applicants for a producer.
Hey.
It's a non-paying gig.
Yeah, it's
like
an internship.
Get some free shout-outs.
Yeah.
That's about all you'll get out of it. But, yeah, we're going to get some new stuff on the soundboard because this is jazzy. Okay, turn off.
Sounds like an 80s game show.
Okay. Welcome back to the Fetch Show. We're here kicking back today. This is another CRV session. Chase and Rob, minus Vincent.
Yep.
Because apparently he had to work. I thought he had plans.
That's
he
what
had
he
work.
said. Yeah.
He just told me, bro, I got to work. Like, all right, cool.
That's easier that way.
Because I kind of felt like I was bugging him. I was like, bro, so what's up with Sunday? But enjoy the overtime, Vincent. Money's always good.
Make that money.
Yeah. So we had a rough little bullet point of what we're going to talk about today. And one of the first things I wanted to talk about was how terrible the concept of Forest Gump was.
Yeah.
Like, it's an iconic movie. Yeah. Everybody could remember it. You remember your favorite parts. You can quote it. But the storyline of Forrest Gump, like, he lived this amazing life.
Yeah.
And he was caught up with this girl. He could never have her.
No.
She didn't want him.
Nope.
Until she had his kids.
Oh.
And she only got pregnant off of pity sex.
Yep. And
he just happened to be there. And
he's lucky he didn't catch nothing, bro.
Yeah, he ruined her bathmate's robe.
Yeah.
That one time. But it was just one of those, like, dang. So he finally got everything he wanted. Well, he finally got the girl.
Wow. For a minute. Yeah.
Until she dies.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. If you haven't seen Forrest Gump,
yeah, get out of here.
Yeah, don't be mad at me. That shit was
94.
20 years old. Yeah. So, yeah, it's probably this year, 20 years old. This Tom Hanks, probably one of his
most
iconic performances. And I mean, he sold it really well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just, can you imagine the concept of living your whole life, the one little girl that you were in love with in elementary, like,
and for some reason y'all keep like finding each other.
Yeah, like it's meant to be, 100% meant to be.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like
she just wants to be a hood rat.
Yeah. She's gonna do hood rat stuff with her friends, and I just, it's really sad.
It is. It's very sad, bro.
But he's just cool with his Curious George book and that fucking feather. Like, it's fine. Yeah. Like, this is my life, guys. I'm cool with it. I just really, I don't think anyone really ever saw that ending of that movie coming like that.
Nah, I mean,
and that's when AIDS was still new, right?
I mean, not new, but like, yeah, it was like a big thing.
Yeah.
It was like after the whole 80s thing, but it was still terrifying.
Because, yeah. I think it's still terrifying.
Yeah, that's true.
AIDS isn't funny, guys.
It's not.
But, I mean, they made a movie, and that was basically the Grim Reaper in the movie.
Yeah.
She made all these crazy choices, sleeping around, and
yeah.
Dude, that suicide scene
where she's on the balcony.
Yeah, she's on the balcony. Yeah. Oh man, that was rough.
That's crazy.
And Forrest is probably just chilling somewhere with the fucking AR, taking it apart, put it back together.
Yeah.
With his Cortez.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like
she had a hell of a life too. Just the exact opposite.
Yeah.
Like she was in a porno or the magazine. She went to college.
She was a folk singer.
She was part of like the Panthers or some shit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Like, sorry, I ruined your Black Panther party. Yeah, man. There's a lot of one-liners in that movie that they're just solid.
And at the time, like all the different putting him into historical stuff.
Yeah,
that shit was actually pretty cool.
I must have drank 14 Dr. Peppers. I mean, dude, like, I get the concept. It was a great concept for a movie. I just wish Forrest would have got his happy ending.
Yeah.
I mean, he got little Forrest.
Yeah. And he was smart. He wasn't like him. Little Haley Joel Osment.
He was smart. Oh, dude, that's one of the most heartbreaking scenes in that movie.
When they're in the apartment.
When they're in the apartment, and he's like, he's Forrest, just like his dad,
or like me.
And like Tom Hanks, like, bro, he had me like, oh god, like he's really in, like, in the character, like, but is he smart?
Yeah.
And I was like, God damn, bro, you're gonna make me cry. Like, that's all he's worried about.
Yeah, if he's gonna have a hard life, get made fun of and shit.
Like, but I mean, bro, you couldn't ask for a more like impactful and exciting life than Forrest Gump was portrayed to have in that movie.
Yeah.
And his mom, they wanted to send him to school to read tread tires.
Well, it almost made him seem like a real person.
Yeah,
like it was like a biography type thing.
Yeah, the way you said that, it's like he's a real person. Like, like he's not a real person. Like the concept of him is not real.
Right.
No, I mean, it was a solid movie. Like, I mean, it's a still movie I could watch. Today, but it's just like, man, that sucks.
Yeah, the whole concept is just fucked up.
Yeah. So the moral of the story is, don't wait on that one girl.
Yeah, there's plenty of them out there.
There's a website called Plenty of Fish. Go check it out.
They took
caption this and like sponsor us. That'd be cool. I'll do a plug every episode for Plenty of Fish. Just I don't know. Just
put an ad or
put my podcast ad on your website. That's all I ask for.
Right.
For bad relationship advice.
We just gave up on Liquid Death, huh?
Oh yeah, man. I love Liquid Death, but fuck Liquid Death.
Yeah, right.
LaCroix, where you at, guys? Like,
Bubbly or Bubbly.
Bubbly. Is there any company out there that would like to sponsor this podcast with a non-alcoholic beverage?
We're going to have to get on the Fleshlight thing. It's already gone.
Yeah, man. That would have been cool.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan ruined that one for everyone.
Man, a bunch of people did. Kevin Smith used it for a while.
Dang. Yeah. I think everyone used it for a while.
Yeah. At some point. I don't think Ricky Gervais did, but...
No. Man, Ricky Gervais...
It was just a radio show, though, wasn't it?
You remember... Have you watched that show, The Afterlife? Ricky Gervais is on Netflix?
Oh, no, I haven't, but I know the concept of it.
Yeah. His wife dies from cancer.
Yeah.
And he's going on with life. And... that's a rough one, dude.
Have you seen that show Derek he did on Netflix? Where he was like this mentally challenged, like super sweethearted dude.
No.
Oh, it's so
Ricky
good.
Gervais did it?
Yeah, it's so good.
He's not being a dick the whole time?
No, he's like the sweet, lovable, handicapped dude.
What? Okay, yeah. I need to look this up.
It's awesome, bro.
That's totally out of Ricky Gervais' character.
Yeah. Well, it's like when he did The Invention of Lying, that was...
Yeah.
That was kind of...
Yeah.
Out there, too.
The first guy to ever tell a lie.
Yeah. Could you imagine that, bro?
And nobody would know any different. Like, I can just say things that aren't true. No, there's money in my account. Yeah. Give me more.
And that happens in the movie.
Yeah, I know. I remember.
That's what I say, yeah.
And then when he has his little kid, and his kid can lie.
Yeah.
Because Jennifer Gardner's cooking is fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jennifer Gardner. Whew, she's a keeper.
She is.
Ben Affleck fucked that up.
Oh, he's back with what's her face now, Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah. He always looks unhappy, though, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He slams the car door when she gets in. It's like, bro, you play Batman.
Yeah.
You're one of the Boston boys, one of the guys.
Yeah.
Like, there's not a lot of y'all out of Boston that are you Matt Damon, and Chris Evans.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, they're like, you made it, bro.
Top ones though.
Yeah, you made it, guys. Like, be happy. Quit smoking cigarettes.
Yeah. In the car.
In the car. At all. Dude, that meme where he's just standing there outside holding in that fucking pool. It's like, oh yeah. But I
remember those days.
Have you ever felt a photo as hard as that one? Like, oh, yep, I felt that photo.
How long you been?
Yeah, man. I'll tell you what, vaping just doesn't have that same effect as a cigarette pull does. I mean, it mimics it very well.
Yeah.
And then you get to blow clouds, but at the same time, that cigarette pull and that nicotine hitting the bloodstream, whew, good stuff.
It's been a long time since I smoked a cigarette. Oh, like 11 years.
Oh, let me not amp it up anymore. So don't think about it. Okay, so we talked about Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
Kind of
how depressing it is, but also uplifting.
The most depressing yet uplifting movie of all time.
Siskel and Ebert, 2 thumbs up.
Okay, and then the only iconic movie I wanted to talk a little bit of shit about was Titanic, because like the logic in this movie, she thought she wanted to be happy, right?
Yeah.
So she was with
Billy Zane.
Billy Zane was the man.
Yeah,
he had the money.
He was the guy.
The haircut, the outfit, like he was it. he was the solid choice. He was the upper hand. He was everything.
And abusive.
And she wanted to hook up with a homeless guy.
Yeah. The street rat kid. But I mean, look at Leo, bro. She was like, this guy's cute.
Bro, Leo has boyish like that boyish charm.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I would be interested to see a poll. Like, you take Billy Zane in his prime and Leonardo DiCaprio at that age. Because that's basically what happened.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, Leo wasn't Leo's still not muscular.
Not even close.
Yeah. Leo's still living off of that. Well, who did I watch the other day? That I never thought about it until he said it. The dude that bangs the hot chicks. What's his name?
All right.
I just wonder what people are
David
thinking.
Spade?
No, not
Dude,
at all.
He's got some hot chicks in his,
That's true.
in his time.
No, he was with the Kardashian, and he was with the girl from Underworld. Can't remember her name.
Pete Davidson?
Yeah, Pete Davidson. He did a special on Netflix, and he was talking about it. He was talking about he thought he was gay because he had posters of like Leonardo DiCaprio at the beach in his room, but it's not like. But his concept was he was idolizing him.
Yeah.
But you got to remember, like, no one thinks that Leo's like this super handsome, in shape kind of dude.
Yeah.
He's still living off of 23, 24, 25-year-old Leo.
Yeah.
And he makes like one really solid movie every couple of years and bangs hot chicks off of it.
Yeah. 20-year-olds.
He's 25.
He's like 50 something.
Kicks him to the curb, bro. And it's like, but I mean, I don't know. Like, dude, the concept of that, that he gets to do that, and then people are like, oh, stop doing that.
Why?
Like, they told Drake, like, stop singing about fucking 25-year-olds. Leonardo DiCaprio's been doing that for 20 years.
20 years at least.
Yeah, since he's been anyone.
25?
Yeah. 25. He never grew up. He still thinks he's that 25-year-old man.
He's Matthew McConaughey in Dazed and Confused.
Yeah, but he has a lot more money, and he's not as sad
Nah.
as a character. Like, Leonardo DiCaprio is just one of those dudes, man. And I mean, it's a great story. The nobody name, but I feel like it gives guys false hope.
Yeah,
that you can be a poor homeless person that gambles, and
you
you can end up with the girl.
Tier.
You can end up with the girl, but also
first class and shit.
Short-lived because you die.
Because she won't let you on the damn door. Move over, bitch.
You know how many other things were floating in that ocean?
That too.
Could have made a raft out of dead bodies.
Yeah.
I mean, something.
Sad but true.
And the thing is, it wasn't that long. Because it was probably, cinematically, it was probably like 3 minutes later, and here comes the boat.
Yeah.
And he was still there frozen. Mm-hmm. Just dead.
I don't know how long it would take you to freeze, but I mean, you probably die of hypothermia first.
I don't know. But she said she'd never let go. She lied, bro.
You just watch him sink to the bottom and shit.
He was all blue.
It's fucked up.
Lame. If you haven't seen Titanic, go get out from under a fucking rock.
Yeah,
get out. You should have seen it by now. But those are two iconic movies that really
good movies.
Horrible. But it's a horrible idea or concept because, I mean, it gives you a lot of false hope.
Yeah, and they made up a bunch of shit too. Like, the whole Titanic story is fucking just historically it's cool as hell. But
yeah, and why would she throw that necklace in the water? That just
the old lady.
Yeah,
you don't know.
She held on to it for all those years. That one dude he spent his life looking for that thing.
Bill Paxton.
Yeah, he's dead, right? We talked about this last weekend.
Yeah.
Damn, no Twister 2.
Well, there is a Twister 2.
But he's not in
it.
Oh, dang.
He dead.
What would Twisters 3 with 3 S's? It's just Twisters. Bill Paxton was cool though.
Yeah, he was.
I liked him as an actor. He seemed like a good old boy.
Yeah.
I like Val Kilmer in that last not Lethal Weapon. I wonder how that would have looked. No, that Top
crazy.
Gun.
Oh yeah.
Because he's all fucked up and he can't talk right now.
Yeah.
And I like that scene with him and Tom Cruise. You really see how much Tom Cruise takes care of. I mean, he takes care of himself, but maybe that he's just a lot. I don't know. Is he younger than Val Kilmer?
I don't think so. I think they'd probably be around the same age.
Scientology works, bro.
I guess. Doing your own stunts, almost dying every movie.
Yeah.
Like Jackie Chan. He can still move around.
Yeah. I hope Tom Cruise goes out on top. Like, I hope he dies like an exciting death.
Yeah, doing something crazy.
Yeah. Something he loves, because I don't know if he's trying to prove himself still or what, but it's like, bro, stop doing these stunts yourself.
Yeah. A little guy. I mean, he's a little guy, so he's got that complex.
He just compounds into a little ball every time he falls. I'm fine, guys. Fucking Sonic the Hedgehog.
He bounces.
Oh, yeah. Okay, on a more serious note,
yeah.
We made the transition, or I made the transition with this podcast to talk about facing and embracing demons. And this week has been... I like to put on this fucking show like, oh, I don't give a shit, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Bro,
I think we all do that.
I mean, we do it because if we don't, what the fuck? No one gives a shit, bro. If I sit there at work every day and I'm sad and I'm like, oh man, my life is rough, I got a lot going on, I just push through it. Like the next breakthrough, the next milestone.
Yeah.
My next one is paying off all my shit from my DWI. The next one after that is being off for probation. Like pacing yourself.
Yeah.
And then those it's like side quest missions.
Yeah.
Because the main mission is just live.
Yeah, it's not you're not at that level yet.
And and I think that, like, as I watch a lot of stuff on Instagram that pops up, especially for the podcast, because the podcast Instagram page is not like, it's mainly wrestling and mental health stuff and just shit that makes me giggle. And my personal page is like more aggressive stuff and like toxic shit. So I try to keep the brand separate. But I see these posts where a guy will commit suicide, or they tell guys to try to encourage them and like, don't do that and don't do this. So
check in on people and shit.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, bro, if I tell you all my problems, you have no way of physically helping me.
No.
But it lets me let it out and vent it and just kind of just say the shit out loud and then like realize, all right, it's not that bad.
Could be worse.
Yeah, I can get through this. Like, it's going to be okay.
Yeah.
But so I just did a quick Google and I found this website called headsupguys.org. So shout out to them for doing some facts and figures and
some statistics.
Yeah, so I'm going to read some of this off and then hit some statistics, and then we'll talk about it a little bit. It says, a men's mental health struggle often goes unrecognized or undiagnosed, and due to widespread stigma and misunderstanding around suicide, deaths and by suicides may be incorrectly or mistakenly listed as deaths of unintentional injuries. As such, many of the statistics below are likely to underestimate the real toll that suicide takes on men, their families, and their communities. We're just going to read through the key statistics. And so almost 800,000 people die due to suicide every year, nearly twice the number of homicide. For every death by suicide, there's approximately 20 suicide attempts made. So there's a whole nother group of people that made it, that it was just an attempt.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they're still pretty fucked up, though. They made it through it. I mean, so now you got to live with the concept of whatever was bothering you.
And that you tried.
Then that you tried to do that. Each death leaves behind a community of bereaved family, friends, colleagues, and acquaintances. For every death by suicide, at least 7 to 10 people are directly affected by the loss. Research shows that mental health illness is the most important risk factor for suicide. More than 90% of people who die by suicide struggle with their mental health and or addiction. Researchers estimate that 60% of people who die by suicide have major depression. I can say that I probably have major depression.
I've got my bouts,
and I feel like it's not an everyday thing. Yeah. Like, some days are chill, like I'm cool, and other days are the worst. And I just feel, and then so the men are 80% of the suicide deaths, and women are 20.
Yeah.
So 4 times as likely that a man will commit suicide. And that's why I feel like we needed to talk about it a little bit.
We're told from a young age, or always have been, keep that shit in.
Yeah, don't fucking talk about it. Don't tell nobody.
Like, handle your shit, man up.
Yeah, but sometimes, dude, this shit's just fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I think the biggest thing that I want to speak on or say on it is talk to somebody. Yeah. If you gotta have a group, you gotta have some guys, you gotta have a crew, a tribe, whatever you want to call it. You gotta have at least 2 or 3 dudes that you can call and be like, hey man, fuck, let's go get, well, I used to say let's go get a beer.
Yeah.
And people are like, well, that's not a good idea. It's the concept is not we're drinking through the problems. The concept is engaging and spending time. So if you have an issue with drinking, like apparently I did, I think hey man, let's go. Fuck man, every gym offers that. Bring a friend shit. Go to the gym, man. Just fucking push that shit out. Get on the bench press. Get on the treadmill. Yeah. Do something. And if not, fucking go hiking. Fucking go fishing. Go play basketball. Go do something with somebody and get out of your own head. Because
that's what I do here.
Bro, that's why I stay busy all the time. Dude, if I didn't have anything going on, I was just sitting here all the time, I would drive myself crazy. Like fucking idle hands, man. Yeah. Fucking, you're gonna get into some bad shit.
Oh yeah. Shit. I look forward to this every time we do it. Just step away.
Oh. That's a little bit of step out of reality.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm normally portraying the same character like 90% of my life.
Yeah.
It's not the real me. Like, there's very few people. Shit, my fucking wife, when I was married, she didn't even know the real me.
Yeah.
She couldn't buy me a gift and just know that that's what I wanted or that's the shit that I liked. Dude, I didn't watch wrestling for years because I was like, that's just not cool. Like, someone's going to make fun of me. Yeah. Like, I'm legitimately, like, at different stages of my life, I stopped listening to certain types of music to make other people happy, to try to satisfy all these fucking outlying things that I thought about. And then going through all this bullshit, I was just like, all right, I'm going to do what I want.
Yeah. See, I've done all that shit too.
I mean, dude.
It's like a chameleon.
I mean, I think that's what we gravitate towards to. Yeah. What other people think or like and try to do what they want.
Try to do that.
Yeah, try to do what they expect or try to do what you think's going to make someone else happy. And one of the biggest things is you got to make yourself happy. Like if you wake up and you feel like shit, what can you do to improve your mood?
Yeah.
That's, man, I ain't gonna lie, dude. I lost
one of the hardest things to do too.
Yeah. Dude, I lost that weight and then like slowly but surely here it's coming back on. Yeah. So I readjusted, got back on my diet, I started lifting again, and it's like I'm not doing it for nobody. I'm doing it for me.
Yeah.
And
that's the hardest point to get to.
Yeah.
Doing shit for yourself and recognizing that that's what you need to do for you. That's the hardest thing. And
dude, that's why I watch wrestling, bro.
Yeah.
It puts me into a world. Oh, wrestling's fake. No shit, Sherlock.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Did
scripted.
you really think Mr. Sacco shoved a dude pulling a fucking sock out of his underwear and shoving it down your throat would paralyze you? No, it's disgusting. But I mean, it's dude, that's one of the grossest moves that I think. And then another dude did it, but it was like the Cobra or something.
Yeah.
Where they just push down in your jaw or whatever. Just sticking your hand in another grown man's mouth in front of a bunch of people.
It's a little weird.
No homo, bro. And then he beats the living shit out of you and lays his sweaty body on top of you, and they count to 3.
Nope.
There's nothing more real than that.
Oh, dude, back in the day, man. Scripted, yeah. Fake, no.
No, dude, there was a magic table, bro.
You see people covered in blood, like that's a.
Dude, we need to go. We need to go to the next live event here. They're on Friday nights when they do them.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's small production, local based Mount War Pro. But dude, there's some of the best events that I've seen. Because I see the stuff on TV and the interaction with the crowd, the interaction at these is great. They build a storyline on social media because they don't have the weekly exposure on TV.
Yeah.
But I've seen blood at these matches. Damn. I've seen dudes get jumped backstage, hit with chairs and all this stuff. And it's like, I seen a dude get hit with a skateboard in the ring. I was like, bro, that's a real skateboard.
And that hurt.
It's not inflatable. Like, I don't care what you do. That shit hurt his back.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to have a knot tomorrow.
Definitely.
But
they put themselves through a lot, man.
Dude, yesterday, so we did the Valentine's Day talk, the last episode that we did.
Yeah.
And I kind of released some of those clips and everything. And like I said, put on the act, put on the portray. Everything's fine. It's not, bro. Yeah. This shit gets lonely.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't want to put up with bullshit either.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's a choice. But, dude, I was fine. Valentine's Day, it was fucking Wednesday, bro.
Yeah.
That didn't bother me at all.
It's like that thing I sent. Like, what are you doing for Valentine's Day, bro? It's Wednesday. I'm working.
Going to work. Yeah. And I don't think it bothered me.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I had some other stuff going on, and I was all right. And then last night, I was like, yeah, man, I really should have made some plans.
Yeah.
And then the thing is, like, I do this thing where I blow people off.
Yeah.
Because
that's part of the depression as well.
Because if let's not say I don't blow people off. I just don't show the interest that's actually there.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to start a relationship, and I don't want to spend time and effort and focus. I don't want to do none of that right now. That's where I'm at in life. So, but at the same time, it's like, and then reached out, hey, and it just didn't pan out because it's like, bro, it's like last minute, and it just seems like I'm only messaging you for this reason.
Yeah,
and it's not that. It's just that I just didn't want to be alone. Yeah. But at the same time, I don't know. I got to get out of this habit where I spend money to make myself happy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because, dude, like I tell you what, I'm. It's not hard to make me happy. It's not hard to satisfy my.
Let's go get some tacos, bro.
Dude, I can go to Walmart.
Yeah.
And just be like, and honestly, like last night, I was there, like going through Walmart, looking through stuff, and I was like, oh man, this is not my normal Walmart by my house. And I was like, dang, those are cool shirts. Bought 3 shirts for my kids, and then I bought an energy drink and some swimming trunks. And I was like, I'm satisfied the way this night turned out.
Swimming trunks in the winter. Yeah.
Yeah. And I drove home and I meal prepped and I ate some steak. I was like, this is a good night. But I mean, earlier in the day was like,
what am I going to do?
Yeah. And just as soon as the busyness stops, that's when it's like, ooh, okay, it's a little too real right now. Let's just go do something. Dude, Friday night, I just ended up at Waffle House.
So, yes. Let
me get a waffle with peanut butter chips. That's it.
Yep.
And Mr. Pibb. And it's like, okay, I was out of the house for a little bit. I can breathe a little bit.
Yeah.
Drive around, vape, home. But it's really hard not drinking.
Yeah.
Because yesterday was the first day that I was like, I think I can get me an IPA. Give me a 6-pack, go back to the house. And I was like, but then I can't do nothing Sunday because I won't be able to drive my car.
Yeah.
I got to wait till Monday. I could Uber somewhere if I go somewhere Sunday. And then, I start overanalyzing it. Damn. If I drink Saturday, if I drink a 6-pack, then I can probably drink early Sunday, and I should be all right. And
so then, there's the fucking spiral.
Yeah, and then I'm like, well, if I drink Sunday morning, I can drink Sunday. I can just Uber to work Monday. And then, but I got to Uber to get,
you'd have to pick up.
And then I'm like, bro, this is way too much. Just fucking go home.
Yeah, right. See, I don't have that inner thing like, oh, just go home. Just no, don't do that. I'm always just like, all right, fuck it.
Well, but see, you can drive your car tomorrow.
True. Shouldn't, but
yeah, but that's my thing. It's because I sit there and I'll overanalyze it. I'll have a conversation with myself in my head about what I'm planning on doing in the next 15 minutes, and then I take 15 minutes and turn it into 72 hours.
Yeah, right.
And it's like, I couldn't plan this stuff out if I wanted to, but in these 39 seconds that I've been thinking about it, I've already planned it out for
3 days.
Yeah, and it's like, nah, dude. If I'm having to plan that far ahead just so I can have a beer, probably just don't have that beer.
Yeah.
But I think I am realizing little by little that there needs to be, I need to gauge it and plan for this when I'm off for probation.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I am going to go back to drinking on some level, and I need to be in control of it rather than just getting on a whim.
Yeah.
Like, all right, it's Friday night, I'm at home. Got me a couple tall boys, get one drink, I don't know. But I need to have a concept moving forward. Yeah. Because if I don't have a plan in place,
back down the rabbit hole.
Y'all finna have to get me from the jail, bro, again.
Yeah, fuck that.
And that's the thing. People, and it's easy to say. I've said it this whole time. I'm just not going to drink again. I'm just not going to drink again. The problem is when I do have one of those nights, when I do feel like, I'd be all right. I could have one. Yeah. And then it's 13 later at the bar, and it's like, oh.
Yep.
Yeah, I couldn't have one.
That was always my problem, too. Still is.
Yeah.
Still
fucking
is.
Blake Shelton, man.
Once I start, it's hard to get me to stop.
Yeah.
Real hard. Like, so much so that I won't remember shit.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Like, easy.
You're telling me.
Yeah.
I saw a whole video of myself interacting with police officers that I don't remember any of.
I remember my video with the police officers.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
But do you remember it happening, or do you remember watching it?
I remember it happening.
I don't remember mine happening.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I remember hitting him in the truck. Not like in the face. Like, not like physically.
Oh.
Like wrecking.
Oh.
Yeah. And then he pulled a gun out on me. I was like, oh, shit. This is real.
Oh, dude. I just killed that pre-workout.
Yeah.
Now we got the monster rolling. I'm definitely going to be jittery in a little bit.
But yeah.
All right. Men suicide. Just talk to somebody, man. I mean, not just men. Just suicide in general.
Yeah.
Talk to somebody. Don't let that shit eat away at you. Talk to your sister, your brother, your cousin, your mom, your dad, your grandma, your grandpa, that random dude at Walmart, fucking somebody at the mall. There's suicide hotlines. There will be one in the description of this video on YouTube.
There's that BetterHelp thing that you don't even got to like be face to face with somebody.
Yeah. So I mean, just make connection with somebody, and 9 times out of 10, just tell them what you're going through. Someone's gonna.
People do care. You might not think they don't care, but
Yeah, and they may not be able to help you. They may not have the greatest advice,
right?
But you just need them to listen so that someone can hear you.
Yeah.
If you got other underlying issues and mental health traumas, and I mean, go see a therapist, see a doctor, get that shit sorted out, because
I've been to therapy.
I have too, and it's one of those things. Sometimes you just need to talk to somebody, and maybe there is something else actually going on that you need to address. So, do that.
Yeah, definitely.
Back to the lighter note. Fuck Twilight.
Yeah, very awkward. Very awkward, that movie.
So, I think Twilight had the build up. Okay, this is why we're getting into fuck Twilight. This is not going to be a long segment. So I see, like, you know, those spoof or parody movies, like Scary Movie,
superhero movie or whatever.
Yeah, and I don't remember what the Twilight ones were. They made spoofs, and I always make fun of them and put them on my stories. And it's just one of those things, like, when I see this spoof movie, it's like, this is just as bad as the original Twilight.
Yeah, right.
Like, it wasn't, what was his name? What's his name? Robert Pattinson?
Yeah.
Great Batman. Liked it. Really did. Over time, it grew on me.
Yeah.
But Edward Cullen, oh, man. There was so many things wrong with those movies.
It's just
the
awkward,
concept.
bro.
Yeah.
Like, great actor.
Great actor.
Not in that one.
Yeah. And then, what was it, Kristen Stewart?
Yeah.
She always had that same face.
Not a great actor.
I mean, she's just playing that one character in everything she's ever done.
Yeah.
And, yeah, man, I just, looking back at those movies, the CGI was cool when the werewolves came out.
Oh, yeah.
I think that was dope.
I only ever saw the first one.
No, I watched all of them. I was, dude, and looking back, I was like, these are kind of all right. And then now,
the concept's kind of cool.
But now, looking back, it's like, God, these are fucking terrible. And there's, like, Forrest Gump does not do that.
No.
The storyline,
But it's still,
Titanic
holds up.
Titanic, cinematically, everything, great.
Yeah.
But, man, you really see that rough-ass fucking acting in Twilight when you look back at it.
Yeah.
And there's always like, oh, there's this one superpower that every vampire has. And apparently none of them work on Bella Swan. Except for Jasper's mood control. It's one of those.
The one that's always freaking out trying to eat her or whatever.
Yeah.
See, I don't really know the characters all that well.
You knew that part.
I know he freaks out a lot.
Yeah, but it's just one of those, vampires. All right, okay, I'm done on my bullshit talk about Twilight. And
this wasn't up for our demographic, man.
Yeah. All right, we're going to talk about another controversial series on TV. What do you think about Friends?
Never watched it.
Never watched it. Have you ever, tried to?
I know about it. No, not really.
See, so I feel like the reason that I never watched Friends like the day it came out.
Yeah.
But now, it's on Netflix. It's on these streaming services. And you got the Dunder Mifflin shirt on. The Office the same way. There's a lot of shows that transcend time that are still funny.
Yeah.
The Office really has some more edgy episodes that would be canceled today.
Yeah, definitely.
It would not have made as many seasons as it had if it came out today.
Yeah.
But it kind of still keeps rolling. And then like Parks and Rec, Community,
I love Community.
These are solid shows that you can, and the reason that I think that these shows did so well is you can turn them on. There's some base storylines that you can translate over episodes, but you can watch from beginning to the end, and it's usually a 2 to 3 day span or a 1 day span.
Yeah.
At this fucking office, at this college. Or at the Parks and Rec building.
Yeah.
But like when I look back on Friends, I just thought it was a good show. But I always watched it because there was nothing else on TV.
Yeah.
And the CW30 or WB33 back in the day would do back-to-back episodes. So you'd have The Simpsons, Friends, and then like Frasier would come on or something.
Yeah.
So I didn't have cable then.
Yeah.
So I was just like, what
else you gonna watch?
What am I gonna watch?
Yeah.
And there's nothing else on at that time. So yeah, I just kind of left it on because it was the only thing to watch. And I remember it being kind of like, it was kind of corny.
I can see that though.
Like I remember like they made up their little signs for the middle finger was like they banged their fists together.
Yeah.
Ross and Monica would do this random stuff because their parents would get mad if they were really shooting the finger.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, I mean, funny concept, I guess, whatever. Didn't really think much of it. But now as an adult, it was like, okay. And then studio audience laughter.
Laugh tracks and shit.
Yeah, that's when the laugh is the exact same every time there's a joke.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, y'all recorded how many of these episodes? And if you take the laughter out, the punchlines don't hit as hard as they did with the laughter. And I mean, I get it. It's a TV show. They're trying to make it work. Jennifer Aniston needed something to make her into what she is now.
Yeah.
Cause
Leprechaun, bro.
Dude, all we got out of Friends was Jennifer Aniston.
Courtney Cox.
Courtney Cox was already someone before Friends.
Yeah, I guess so.
She was, what was her name in Scream?
That was after, I thought.
I don't think
Scream was like 95.
Yeah, Friends went on to like 2000.
Really?
Yeah. She was because Gail Weathers.
Yeah.
But she wasn't a weather girl. Fuck.
Yeah, right. So, I thought she did Friends first.
God damn it! Now you're gonna make me look this shit up.
I'm pretty sure they all kind of started in Friends for the most part.
I don't want to look it up right now. I'm too lazy.
Either way.
Oh, the pre-workout's kicking in. My back is itching. But yeah, dude, I really think I'm coming to terms that Friends sucks.
I never gave it a shot, but it just wasn't.
And the thing is, like, so Vincent's wife, Kenna, her and her sister always talking shit about Friends.
And now you get it.
And I'm like, dude, was there something just wrong with me? Like that I watched this, and I was like, I don't know. So my mom will have it on because my mom just puts shows on,
lets them
play for like background noise or whatever. And I'm like, this shit's not good. Dude, I can watch Fuller House.
Yeah.
And I can sit there and watch it.
That was on the other day. Yeah, last week over here.
It's really cheesy, but it's like that's what Full House was.
Yeah.
It was Bob Saget being the good guy, America's dad.
Which is the exact opposite of what that dude was.
Love Bob Saget,
he was
man.
the greatest.
And that's, I mean, he was a great actor, bro. Yeah, he portrayed Danny Tanner.
Yeah, right.
All these years. But, dude, I mean, we talk about mental health. We talk about putting on a character, being one person. Oh,
look at Bob Saget.
Bob Saget, bro.
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Yeah, dude.
Robin Williams.
Yeah, man. God damn. Man, there was a lot. There was some greats right there.
Yeah.
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Dude.
Fucking Raindrop.
I didn't see that one at all.
Yeah. He really ruined that fucking movie trilogy. Fucking, what was it? The Hunger Games?
Oh, yeah.
He's like, yeah, fuck this. I'm out. Like, man, you should have stuck around, bro.
Yeah.
We wanted you here.
Yeah. All of them.
Yeah. Yeah, like, dude, that, fuck, man, when I saw that Mrs. Doubtfire poster with the kids, and then it has them as kids with Robin Williams, and then it has the picture of them just growing up, and it's like, damn, dog, who the fuck took this picture and why'd y'all make this post? It's just sad as fuck.
Right.
And that's the concept, bro. Sometimes it's sad as fuck, and we don't want you to go. So, goddamn, reach out.
And you ain't got to be famous for that shit either.
Oh no, dude. I mean, honestly, I've never had anybody. I don't think I've ever had anybody in my life that was like me directly with them, where I interacted with them and they killed themselves that I can think of.
I've had a few,
and I'm just like, oh.
Randy's brother Bobby, his son, my god brother Josh, he killed himself. He was like 16, 17.
Holy shit!
Yeah,
didn't know that.
Yeah. And then when I was teaching, I had 2 kids, different years, 10 years old.
Dude, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Goddamn.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm going to ask now, like, bro, how was that?
Really shitty.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I was like, with Josh, I was probably 7th grade, and I was just upset. Like, I was pissed. Like, that's the only way I knew to play it off. Just like, fuck it. You know.
Yeah.
I was mad. With the kids, though, man, that was rough. Especially talking to them, like, days before.
Yeah.
Like, specifically one of them I was real close to. And we had talked maybe a couple days before. And it was like, fuck.
And at 10, bro?
At 10. Both of them 10.
Bro, when you're 10, you should not be worrying about shit like that.
Yeah.
When you're 10, you should be fucking cartoons.
You should be 10.
Yeah. Cartoons and let's go to the park and fucking play with action figures.
Yeah, it was rough.
Fuck. God damn.
Yeah.
Is that why you got out of teaching?
No, I mean, no, that's kind of why I left that school, and there was a better opportunity, but it was just like, I don't know. I just got out of it because so much was going on at the time, and then COVID happened, and
fucking
I just didn't want to
man.
go back to it.
Tell you, bro, we blinked and COVID changed everything.
Uh-huh.
It's wild.
And it was like a month after Mom passed, COVID.
Fuck.
Right there. So, yeah, it was rough though. You know, watching these kids growing up and shit.
Yeah. I think that's one thing that I've never really learned how to process properly is loss.
Yeah.
Because I lost my grandma before COVID.
Yeah.
Like the year before COVID, I think. But it wasn't really, no, I think it was the year of COVID, if I'm not mistaken, but whatever. But she's one of the only people that I've lost in like my adult life.
Yeah.
Like I lost 2 aunts when I was younger. I was probably like 5, 6, 7, 8, somewhere in those ranges. Yeah. I lost 2 aunts. I lost my grandfather, my dad's dad. And then, my kid's mom, her grandmother passed. And I think that was the first real person that I remember like spending time with and like and stuff when she passed. And it was like I spoke at her funeral, and it's just like, God damn.
Yeah.
And that was hard for me because I had never, as an adult, I had never lost anybody like that. And then when I lost my grandma, I don't think I really processed that.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I think I processed it before it happened.
Yeah.
Because she was.
I think that's how me and Mom happened. I had already kind of knew.
Yeah, if like you know it's coming. Like we knew like a month out. Like she wasn't her like bed sores and stuff.
Yeah, everything was starting to pile up.
They weren't healing. Yeah. She wasn't really eating.
Yeah.
She didn't want to talk to nobody. She didn't want to interact with anyone. And it was just like everybody kind of knew.
Yeah.
And I mean it sucks, but. And then when they were like, you want to go see her? And it's like, she's already gone.
Yeah.
Like, she doesn't know who I am. And I spent time with her when she was alive.
Yeah.
I saw her on a regular basis.
Yeah, you got the good memories.
So that's how I want to remember her.
Yeah.
And it is what it is, but god dang.
Shit, I've been losing people since I was fucking young.
Yeah.
So I've probably been to 20 fucking funerals.
Ugh.
Plus.
Yeah, and I think that's just part of, I don't know, you've had more experience processing it, I guess, but you might
you
might also be like numb to the fact because it's been so regular.
Definitely.
And I think that's a weird spot because you're like, you want to be able to talk about it and like let some of that shit out, but at the same time, it's like same shit, different day.
Yeah, I mean, people I've been real close to ever since probably 10.
Damn.
Like every couple of years, somebody else. Most of them from the shop.
Yeah. Like I didn't when they had. You didn't go to Harry's funeral either, right?
Mm-mm.
You were sick.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't go. I mean, I remember Harry. I want to remember Harry the way that I remember him.
Yeah, dirty old man making all the jokes. I love it. That guy was great.
With his Miller High Lifes and putting way too much salt and everything.
Salt and pepper shaker. He always carried that around, man.
Yeah, and that's how I want it.
Yeah.
Oh man, this took a really. We were talking a lot of shit earlier, laughing, and now we're just
we backtracked again.
But I mean, sometimes that's a fuck.
Well, I mean, it was a natural thing. It wasn't forced or nothing.
Yeah, I mean, it was we didn't plan on getting this deep into this, but shout out to the people we lost, because fuck.
Yeah. Miss y'all.
All right, we definitely got to change the topic because this. I don't want to end the podcast on this note at all. It just makes it so much. It's like I don't want to take people on this emotional arc of like, later.
Bye. Have a good day.
Hope it works out for you. But all right, okay. Let's do this. What's something positive that when you're in those moments, like when you're, what brings you some quick happiness or some genuine happiness?
I don't know. Shit. I guess I never thought about it.
Because I feel like that. Feel like for me, at some points, like I did lean when I was younger. Like I didn't really have I don't feel like I was this social butterfly.
Yeah.
So I do feel like those alone times, pizza rolls, a little flip album, and Gran Turismo was like, I'm good. Yeah. And then I remember sports was a big one. I remember, bro. I remember like praying, come on, God, just let the Mavs get to the championship. I remember like stuff like that would gravitate towards something, and it would kind of like
pick you up a little bit.
Yeah, like get your mind off of it. And I think that's like now that's why I do a lot of the stuff I do with my buddy, and that's why I do the podcast.
Yeah.
And
well, I guess mine would be like movies and video games, like a book, get into a story. Anime, go into a different little world and just escape it.
Yeah. Man, anime worlds would be cool to live in.
God, that'd be so cool. So cool.
Just jump into one.
Depends on which one, though.
But if you're not a main character, it would suck.
Yeah, exactly.
You're like the guy who makes noodles. Fuck. I gave up my real life to come work in this cartoon. Yeah, I think that's one of the biggest things. Like you gotta find something like that Charles is the Charles Bukowski quote. Find something you love and let it kill you.
Oh, yeah.
Like you gotta if you don't have hobbies, if you don't have things that you like to do for you, like dude,
makes it rough.
Drinking, as much as drinking was hindering a lot of the things I wanted to do, it was something I truly enjoyed. Yeah. Not just getting fucked up, like trying new beers, going to breweries, meeting people there, learning their process, learning why the owners got into it, learning why they decided to brew with certain things. Like it's a whole nother world. And there's some people that drink that are just like,
drink
Bud Light.
To get fucked up.
Bud Light, that's all I like.
Yeah.
Keystone. Here we go. No. And I mean, and it's fine. And if you drink to socialize or you socialize to drink, whatever, however you do it.
Yeah.
But I think that's one of the biggest things that's like hindered. Well, not hindered me, but like it's one of the things I miss.
We still go out to events and stuff at different places, so
yeah,
we just don't happen to drink.
Yeah, it's not the same.
No, it's definitely not the same.
It's like when they have Martin House still has all those fucking crazy ass beers they make.
Yeah,
hot dog flavored seltzer and stuff.
Gross.
And I mean, it is gross. It's a gimmick, but at the same time, it's like, oh yeah, we were there. We tried it. Yeah. They made a mustard beer.
I would try that.
That sounds terrible. You got a pretzel, mustard beer. You gonna pour it on your hot dog?
Right.
I don't know. But all right, man, we're gonna wrap this one up. I think we're just rambling, so we changed the vibe a little bit at the end. But you got anything coming up? You got anything?
So, no, none.
No, just busting ass at work.
Yeah, 12-hour days.
Oh. All right, guys, we're gonna sign off. Y'all go hang out with some friends. Tell some people you love them.
Yeah, talk to somebody.
Yeah, do some stuff just to make yourself happy.
Oh, yeah.
Not no weird shit though.
Well, I mean, just keep it to yourself.
All right, y'all stay fit.